Hello movie lovers and welcome to this month's Hidden Treasure Review. This is where I take a movie that probably didn't get the most critical acclaim, but I feel you need to know for different reasons. Like maybe in the case of this one, it is a hilarious movie that you will not doubt or not disappoint when you watch it. Maybe it has a deeper meaning. Maybe it's something you just really have to know or really had an important point in history. But for today, we are talking about, like I said, the first one. This is a movie that is so hilarious. It is Walt Disney Pictures' Rocketman, released in the 90s. In Rocketman, we follow Fred Randall. Fred Randall has had one dream his entire life, and that is to be an astronaut. When we first meet him as a young kid, we see him inside of his mom's dryer looking at the Earth and making astronauts. He's like, Roger that, Houston, Gemini, this is everything. And it really sets up his whole beloved nature of space. And when he grows up, in the next, 5 minutes into the movie, we have found out that he's become a computer programmer for NASA. And then through events that may or may not have been caused by him, a person that's about to take the first manned mission to Mars by the name of Gary gets injured, and Fred Randall has to take his place. And we go through from there his first day at NASA, where he's so starstruck. He's fanboying over everything. Then we see his training, which is hilarious. I'm not even going to get into most of it because I want you to experience it. Then we get into the actual mission and everything, and then we go from there. It's just one of these movies that is hilarious, and what makes it hilarious is the one-liners in this one. The story's pretty good. It follows a decent story going through all this, but really what makes this movie is the one-liners, and I'm just going to give you one of them, not one of the best ones, but one that really understands sort of where all this is going. You have this Fred Randall, who's a huge nerd, and starts imitating aliens. And then in private, one of his fellow astronauts by the name of Julie Ford is talking to Paul, the mission control specialist, and she turns to him and says, well, what is your idea, Paul? Because we're going to Mars, we have to take a guy from Mars, and that really is the whole thing. He is seen by his peers as nothing but a nut, but somebody sees some potential in him, and from there we just go on and on from there. And there's more one-liners like that. It's one of these things. My family and I have been watching this movie for two or three times a year for the past 20 or so years, and we're still picking up on things that we did not catch yet. And it's one of these movies you can just put in, laugh. Now, I will say, if you're looking for one of these movies that has a deeper meaning and you're trying to go, oh, I really want to think, I want to talk about this, don't watch this movie. That's all I'm going to say. If you are looking for a movie that you want to think about and actually appreciate artistic value and stuff, that is not this movie. This movie is nothing more than a bunch of one-liners back and forth that will make you laugh. And it'll make you laugh with wholesome family fun. Yes, the worst thing in this movie is a fart joke. There's no cursing. There's no inappropriate sort of themes or anything. The worst thing that happens in this movie is a fart joke. And boy, when it happens, it is one of the funniest things ever. What do I think of when I think of Rocketman? Laughing so hard, I cry. Okay, guys, so that is Rocketman. Please be sure to share this one with your friends. It's one that you really need to see. Catch it either on DVD or something. It's been in the $3 bin sometimes at Walmart, so really check on stuff like that. If you like what you're seeing, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I plan on doing one of these once a month on Hidden Treasures just to sort of keep them fresh every single month. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless all of you, and that's a wrap.